The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 100. You got the Nasdaq up 31. S&Ps are up 14. Gold contracts trading up $10.20 at $1,327 an ounce. We have silver up 39 cents at $19.34 an ounce. Light sweet crude up a buck at 44.24. Bonds. Now the bonds, folks, this is wild watching this thing shake out. The bonds are still saying that. Guess what? You talk about rates. The bond market itself is saying rates are going to be going up. Short-term rates. You have the 10-year down 8 ticks, 131.20. 30-year off a full point. 8 and 8 ticks at 170.22. They both had spiked higher when the weak jobs number comes in. Gave it up on price. They're going downtown, and they're actually at a lower level. They broke the consolidation. It looks like they're going to go after this June 24th swing low where they took off from. King Dollar has taken back all its losses. Bottom line, that rejected lower price. King Dollar's going positive right now. You can expect high volatility out here, and you got a jobs number that's weak, 150,000.
Yeah. Because there was 180 expected, right?
Right, 180 expected. And what does happen, I guess, in August is that the probabilities are pretty good that the August job numbers for quite a while, for 5 or 6 years, have been weak.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. Just a below expectation. I mean, we still gain jobs. Just to put it all in, it's all expectations.
Right.
So.
And, the volatility's out here, no doubt, folks. And if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit the banner on the top or the side, bring up the account, bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 paper money into your account. You can see how these contracts trade, and they're defined risk contracts, folks.
So that was the NASDAQ 100 we're looking at. Quite a spike, of course, on the 830 number.
Right.
We've just continued. And I was trying to get the S&P number as well at the same time up there, just to take a peek at those charts. And again, people can download the Nadex account, get their demo account open. You can get live quotes in here. It's great when we have news breaking, man. That's the S&P. Pretty similar, of course, but
it totally is. Let's go to Reddy in New York. Hey, Reddy, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you? Great show, man.
Thanks so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Thank you, sir. Today, I'm looking at WDAY, Workday.
Okay.
Since I have a couple of questions on this. Since CRM was bidding for LinkedIn and they didn't get LinkedIn, I guess they have some experience now in the buyout industry.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Oh, can you hear me now better?
That's better, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Since LinkedIn was bidding, CRM was bidding for LinkedIn at the same time as Microsoft, Microsoft got the deal.
Okay.
What I'm assuming is CRM being in this merger and acquisition area, Workday looks like the best option for them as an acquisition instead of LinkedIn to me. Ideally, if you work in software.
Yeah, no.
So I'm looking at here, Workday, CRM selling off, and then Workday just going off. Maybe something is going on. I'm just curious. Can you please?
I like the chart. I mean, whatever happened here on the 25th of August, that's a confirmed ABC up.
Might have been earnings.
Yeah.
It was earnings season. I'm just thinking.
Okay, so we will pull it up.
I'm not sure. I have no idea.
So $69.15 is your A, and your B is 85. So that's a good ABC. 70.
Okay.
You're talking, yeah, and your C is 78. So
94.
Yeah, that's a big number. Let me just pull this back on a monthly now. Yeah, this is good, man. So watch, what you have here is this. Now, see, this equity came down hard April of 2014. And see, the low of it is 64 and the high is 96. It got so far into it anyway. It's like, okay, you want to test 96 anyway. So it's pretty cool that when you do the ABC projection, it's approximately 94, and the swing point is 96. So your probability is that, you know, you might get exactly what you need there. And, you know, I understand what you're saying with the, what he's saying, folks, is that the CRM, which is Salesforce, lost out to Microsoft on LinkedIn, and he's saying that, you know, CRM very well may go after Workday, right? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah?
That's exactly, Tom. They are into this supply chain management and all.
Oh, yeah.
Workday exactly does the same thing as CRM does.
Right. And CRM is really aggressive. There's no doubt. I'm sure the thing that's pretty amazing about CRM, folks, is this, is that CRM was started by, there was Oracle guys that started it, wasn't it? Was it Oracle guys or Microsoft guys?
CRM?
I'm not sure, Tom.
Yeah, it's one of them. One of them had started. I think it was Oracle guys that started it. But that little clan there, yeah, I could see, I could see that happening. The bottom line is that Oracle guys, thanks, man. But I could see that Workaday getting up to that 94 level.
Thank you very much, Tom.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 86. You get the NASDAQ up 28. S&Ps are up 11. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 84. You get the Nasdaq up 28. S&Ps are up 11. And this dollar is throwing a wrench into this market here. If we take a look at this dollar, folks, actually the yen, too. The yen's trading at 104.11, 104.11. The dollar has gone from a negative. Look at this volatility out here. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. So the dollar on the jobs numbers this morning, folks, got down to $95.17. 95.17. And guess what? We're at 95.82 right now. And it's now that's on an intraday basis. On a daily basis, it's just possible that this is set up a small ABC up. You know, this dollar wants to get up into that level of 97.67, which is the swing high from the July 25th area. And of course, what that's doing, and this is, you know, that's putting the hammering on the gold contract. You know, we just came down from a 1334. We're at 1323 right now. And on a Friday,
just a little bit of volatility in the metals and the dollar and the market for that be, but yeah.
And the market, and I expect
more so for the golden dollar, like you look
right.
At.
And but what you know what I do expect though? I expect you're going to see the sell-off all day long. I mean, that's what this looks like. You know, so
yeah. I mean, we haven't seen those types of turns in the market in terms of the reversal. No, you know, not even close. And we have a little bit, but not like we saw in the dollar and gold for sure.
Right. And the market itself, folks, is going to have I figure a couple hours, because see what happens.
What does that mean? Have a couple hours.
Have a couple hours to keep this volatility going. I think by noon it's going to slow down.
Sure.
Because
I would agree. Yeah.
Because it's really not the end of the world.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
I like to keep in mind anything can happen on a day like today. Especially just go look at last Friday's chart. That's you know what I mean. And that's similar. And today you have more news, but I would agree. I mean,
Well, and so I think the bulls and the bears, right, have what they could want, because they'll watch. If we go watch,
I'd agree. Both sides can't have what they want on that number, I don't think. But
this is where my head's going. Okay, sure. So watch. If we look at the S&P, right, that me being a bear, right, I'd be saying that, hey, listen, you know, you couldn't handle the highs and it's selling off, right?
Okay.
Well, that's
we're a lot higher from where we just were, but what you mean, like this morning?
Yeah, like right now. That, you know, coming into the holiday weekend, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then a bull would say, well, hey, man, hold on, we're still at the highs. We can still go higher. That's what I mean by that.
I mean, both the markets were down here. I don't know if I'd constitute that as a bearish sell-off at the top.
Yeah, I would. But I don't know. It couldn't take out its high.
Okay.
That's you know, we're still at the same point. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, and then if we go, into.
I mean, sometimes you can see what you want. That's all. You know what I mean? You gotta be aware of.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm saying. That bears can see what they want.
That's not what you're saying. But
well, what am I saying then?
You're saying you see it as a bearish signal.
Yeah, I do.
That's not saying people can see what they want. That's you saying I'm seeing it as a bearish signal.
Well, I'm a bear.
Exactly.
And this is coming into a lighter volume. So I'm not just saying it. And if I was a bull, okay, the bull would be able to say that, hey, listen, man, we're still at highs. Doesn't mean we can't go higher. That's my point.
Yeah.
You know, if we go over to...
Cool. Okay.
Go ahead.
It's quite a spin on, you know, a miss in numbers and a market jump. I'm just... There's a lot of other ways to spin. I know you're saying you can look at it both ways, but...
Let's go to Brent in Martinez, California. Hey, Brent, what's going on?
I'm doing great. You guys get along now, okay? No bickering.
We're all good, man. We have these discussions on air, off air. It doesn't matter, man, for sure.
I know. I hear you guys have the banter going off all the time. That's good. I had a question, Tom Sr. I bought this morning. I kind of based this on something similar happened. I believe it was on that Fed day that you had the dollar kind of backed off a bunch, and then it started to come back. And the gold shot up to like 1347, and then it started to back off as the dollar went up. So I went ahead and I was watching that this morning, and I went ahead and I bought they're just the ones that are going to expire today on the GLD. I picked them up this morning. They're the 126s at 12 cents.
So you bought the puts, you mean, right?
The puts, yeah.
The puts,
exactly.
yeah, right. No, I think that's going to be a good trade. So what he's talking about, I believe, folks, is that the last, and this is just a heads up, because when you are in the market every day, you know, I was looking at this the same way, is that, okay, the day that Brent, I believe, is talking about is on the 26th, and that's when, you know, I believe that's when Yellen was talking, gold got up to 1346 and then gave it up and closed at 1325. And, you know, can that happen today? Yeah. Well, it looks like it's on the way to happening today. You know, it has the first leg down. You know, we'll see whether it gets down to 13.19, which is only another $4. But I suspect that, yeah, you can get it. So what he has done, folks, he's over at the GLD, the options that would close, the weekly options. So that's pretty cool, getting them at 12 cents.
Yeah, I try to do it those ones on Friday every so often. If we have something like this where you have enough potential for a decent swing, you know.
No, and I can see it because it went as high as 126. 126.41, I think, right?
Brent,
yeah, 48, yeah.
Brent, have you ever traded on Nadex at all?
I haven't. I kind of looked at it way back when it first was introduced. I mean, you guys, it's been around for a while now.
Yeah. I would just, if you like those types of trades, man, that is something that I would check out because, as you know, watching us, I'm sure, we like those types of trades. You know, not that much time left. You're paying a small amount of premium, right? And, you know, you line yourself up kind of right next to where the strike price is.
Right.
There's a lot of good options, whether it's the spreads or the binaries, that you can kind of get a similar type trade to that type of an option trade. I would just encourage you to check it out.
Well, yeah, the benefit of doing that is that I actually would have loved to have traded that when gold's up at the 1330 level, which happened. Man. You know, I couldn't trade the GLD because the market wasn't open yet.
Okay, there you go.
So, you have that benefit of doing that. And the good thing about that previous one, it was during the you know, whatever, 11 o'clock my time, whatever. So it's kind of intraday, so that makes it easier to be able to do something like I'm doing now because the market's already open and you can kind of watch it. But yeah, what you're talking about, there's a benefit for sure to be able to do the trade before the market opens when you have these jobs reports because it's an hour report.
Yeah, you'll like them because you can set up the same type of trade with that defined
very small risk, paying very small premium when you have such little time, like one day or something like that.
Yeah, and then one of the keys is that just wait for those spikes and whether you buy them or sell those spikes. But it's a good scene because you're just dealing with time, and the time is very small, so you're not paying the big premium.
For sure.
I hear you guys talk about I need to do more, educate myself better before and I know you can just paper trade and don't
just get a feel for it. I think if you play with options, it'll be a quick learn, I think.
Right, that's the point. You catch on
for
2
the
seconds.
Trade you're making, it'll make a lot of sense, I think, for sure.
Have a great weekend, you guys.
You
Take
too.
care.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 94. You got the Nasdaq up 28. S&Ps are up 12. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock in option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So we have the Dow up 103, Nasdaq's up 30, S&Ps are up 13, and we have the probability, the Fed Fund Futures probability of a rate hike up. So September now is 30%. September seems like off the table, but it's 30%. November is 37, and December is 60.
And not too big of a move, really, from where we were.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, what's interesting here, so this is for the December meeting, these charts, and just the one thing I wanted to point out was just this. Now, was this the Brexit vote, June 30th? Are we going back further?
It was the 24th, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so right here. Yeah, so this spike is the Brexit. So it's just amazing, though. So what this blue would be the odds of almost staying. No hike.
No hike,
okay. And the, call it green, I guess, down here is kind of the probability of a hike.
I see.
So you can see how, and when Brexit happened, you know, they're like, no way they're going up now, right? That dropped to 0, but it is amazing, just like the market, how things basically calibrated right back to where we were in no time.
And now, all we'll end up probably talking about is the election, because that'll be the next deal, right?
It'll be interesting, though. That's not like the Fed in terms of, you know, that's more of a theoretical implication.
It is.
Like a real-life implication.
No,
you know, of course it's a real life,
well,
but things don't change overnight in something like that. It's not, whereas the Fed, boom, things change overnight. No, real effect in the market.
There's no doubt.
And you can make fundamental, you know, anticipations of what's going to happen, you know, whether it's regulations, whether it's lack of regulations, all across the board. Fear could come into that, you know, all of that stuff. But when the bank raises rates, boom, that reverberates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
And folks, as you come over to our website, let's see, hold on, where are we at here? You're going to see...
what do we got going on Tuesday, man?
I know, man. What a trip. You know, it blows my mind.
Time flies, man.
So the 750th edition of the Gold Report is coming out Tuesday. That's 14 and a half years, man. That's crazy.
That's quick math.
That is really crazy, man. I'm telling you. So anyway, folks, we're having a special to celebrate the 750th edition. And what it is that normally if you pay by the month, it's $1,050 for $1,020 for the year. You can sign up for $750 for the year. That's the first part of the promotion. The second one is that, you know, we've done this. We have our Tiger Dollar sale. And this one's pretty unique because you can buy $600 and you get $750. So that's where the $750 comes from. You get a 25% bonus. The second one, I don't believe that we've done like a 50% bonus like in 10 years.
Yeah. At least this decade. I know you like tens. You like easy numbers. But, at least this decade, I think. 50% is a big number. So limit one per customer on here just because it's such a sale. People buy our products, and that's just a huge savings. So people can go out there, whether you want to take advantage of maybe the lower level, spend $600, you get $750, and then you can take those Tiger dollars and apply them right to a $750 gold report for the full year. So really, you're locking it in for $600. Barely over $10 a week for the entire year. Or, if you subscribe to the Gold Report, maybe you're going to do a couple years. Maybe you get the Gold Report and you want to try out Market Insights. Maybe you want to try out Mastering Probability. Maybe you want to try out the TAS Profile Scanner.
Sure.
You go for the bigger level, spend $1,500, and you get $750 bonus. We get $750s everywhere. And I know, I think we talk about it on the order page, but I don't even think we do. We'll just put it out in emails and stuff like that we're going to be giving away $750 Tiger dollars to one lucky Gold Report subscriber. Right. So we'll do a drawing.
On Wednesday?
On Wednesday, right.
Okay.
So Gold Report comes out Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about it Tuesday. These sales go through Tuesday. And that's why we got to lock it up. And then Wednesday, we'll do a drawing on your show for any Gold Report subscriber, whether old, you got to be current, but whether you're a current subscriber previously, we'll do a drawing. Somebody will win $750 Tiger dollars. And again, they can use those however they want, whether it's for the Gold Report that they're a subscriber or any other newsletter, whatever works.
You know what's so wild is that, and I was talking about this yesterday, I remember exactly the day that I started the Gold Report. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Because it was on a sad day, and it was in the summer, and it was hot, and the office we're in, what happens at these offices, folks, is that they keep the air conditioner on until about 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And then they turn it off.
Okay.
I was sitting in there sweating.
Sure. On the weekends, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it's pretty amazing how fast 14 and a half years can go,
It is, man. It is.
It's crazy.
It is.
Fast forward 14 and a half years.
I don't like that game. You don't either.
God.
Seriously.
Okay, so let's go over to the Nadex platform. So the platform out here this morning, folks, I want to show you what I did. Of course, I sold into the first and the second spike.
Okay.
Inside the Nadex, inside the NDX 100.
And you were looking at, what, the NASDAQ 100,
The NQs,
right?
right.
Okay.
So I believe I sold at 2008, I think.
2008?
No, 4802, I think.
Okay. Yeah, 4802.8 is your average price.
Okay. So what I'm looking at is this.
And that was at about, I'm just looking, just shy of 10. Now, did you do, I see 2 contracts, but sometimes you can...
I did. Now I scaled. Yeah. I hit the first one.
That's what, just so people, when they show the time there, I think that's the last of any, and they do the average price, which is nice. So you know where you're in for these 2 positions.
Right.
But the time would be the last position you kind of added to that.
Right.
So the last one was kind of right up around here.
I think it was higher, maybe.
It would be just shy of 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So, right. Where are we? Yeah, you're right. Okay, so where are we? Yeah, right up here. Yeah.
So when you're this is one of these 80-point spreads, which wasn't bad, because the top of the spread is the 48.20.
Yes.
So what I was looking at is that if we just pull the Bloomberg up for a second so I can show you what we're looking at here. Is that
you can just minimize that if you want to.
Yeah. NQU 6. I'm going to bring this down a little so you can see this. Okay, so you had the first spike. The first spike
on the jobs.
That's at 8:30.
Yeah.
9:30, you got into the big number, and we had
just got into the big number.
Well, a much higher high. Okay, so you're at 48.10. At 48.10, we did 16,000 contracts. Then what you got is that you did. This on a 10-minute pause. Then you did 13,000 contracts, and then it just died in the vine. So what I'm looking for is this, is that day, which was the 26th, and that's where we gave it up before, which is 48.17. It's so weird, man, that it actually hit the 48.17 again. It went over it by 0.25 of 1. And so we'll find out whether that's going to be a failure there. And what that has to do with is how we came down on the 24th. So if I put the Qs up, you're going to be able to see this probably clearer, meaning how the volume characteristic is there. So on the 24th, we came down with 17 million. It couldn't handle price with 23 million. So now on the Qs, your benchmark is $117.54, and then your volume's 23 million. Now, we're at 6.7 right now, which is big. You know?
Sure.
But we know, well, we don't know that yet, but I'm suspecting that it's going to slow down by noon.
Sure.
You stay right there. We're going to come right back. Gold's taking a hit, folks. Gold's not going to be able to make it. The equities aren't going to be able to make it. They're setting up an ABC down. We're going to be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up on 92. The Nasdaq's up 29. S&Ps are up 12. We have gold up $3.50, $3.50. And it looks like the market is doing the Fed's work for them. It's going to get interesting here because the dollar's up 270 ticks. You got the 30-year bond down 1 full point and 20 ticks. So the market itself is basically putting the short-term rates up anyway. Let's go to Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom. Tony.
How you doing, man?
Morning, Tom.
Glad to hear you guys weathered the storm there.
Yeah. It's, it was a monster storm, but the bulk that we actually had was...
Went a little north?
Yeah, it did, but Tuesday here was vicious. Tuesday, I'd say, rain-wise was the worst. Last night, the storm surges here, but it didn't get into people's houses, which was great.
Well, 75 and sunny, beautiful up here today. So
that's a beautiful thing. I like it.
Well, we might be getting some of that residual. Who knows? Maybe it'll blow out to sea.
Hopefully it does.
Hey, just want to get your take on that JDST. I've been buying it all morning, so I think I'm hoping it's ready to rock it next week.
I think you get some action. Okay, so the JDST, folks, okay, is the direction 300% bear position of the gold miners junior index. The low out here today is 25. It's trading at 28 right now. If we go over to the GDXJ, which it trades off of, which is the bull position, what you're going to see is that this was as high as $46.09 today. Right now, you're at $44.47. You know, this looks to me that the GDXJ is going to be an ABC down. You know, what you have here is that you came down with big volume, folks. You're failed. Well, it looks like it's going to fail out here today with light volume. And, you know, that setup looks like it's going to be there. If, in fact, that if gold fails today, like it looks at this point it's going to, that's going to be a big heads up. Because the problem, if I go over to this gold market for a second, is this. Is that, you know, you had a nice spike last week. And that spike there, you know, it very well could have held because it was in the higher range. It didn't hold, sold off dramatically. This is in the same area, sold off dramatically. That's not you and I selling gold. That's someone else that is a big seller in gold at that particular point. You know, so, and the way that it's set up, it looks like it's just set up that it wants to, you know, get back into where it took off from, which is 1259, which, by the way,
Brexit Day.
It's Brexit Day,
right,
yeah, which is not a big deal, you know, but it is a big deal intraday today because a reversal like this, the second time it has a reversal in a week, well, that's a lot of money down the drain. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think you get a trade. I like the trade. I think well, here, if we go over to Barrick Gold. So Barrick Gold is the, well, in the large caps, this is the smallest. I mean, the largest weighting structure. And that looks like an ABC down to me, you know. Barrick got up to 1866 today. You're at 1798. You know, you get a high volume swing low out here at 1294. You know, that's technically, fundamentally, you know, Sura sold out 17 million shares. You know, who knows who else is selling in there. But if we go to Newmont, we take a look at Newmont next. Same setup, you know. And it has to do with the acceleration up in these equities. If you were in them, folks, you know how dramatic it was. I mean, I hadn't seen an acceleration like that since 2003. You know, that was the biggest acceleration inside the equities. They were up to 200, 300%. Some of them were up 400%. So
I'm going to turn it into a long-term play for maybe a week or so.
I think you're right. I think I'd keep my eye. What I'm doing here, I'm keeping my eye on these bonds in a big way in the dollar. The bonds in the dollar, when I just started this segment, when I was saying to Tommy, I think that the market's doing the Fed's job here. And where I'm looking at it, I'm saying to myself, you know how easy it will be for the Fed to go up a quarter point in December if, in fact, the 10-year bond and the 30-year bond is already down and raised the rate. The market raised the rate. Say, okay, we're going to go up. And then the market will be fine. There won't be like a big jolt because
what a master plan they had, huh?
Yeah, right. Exactly. You know, but because this, I mean, you're talking about, you know, you look at that 10-year out here this morning. That's a big move for the 10-year. You know, we moved over a full point from highs to lows, and if we close here, you're going to close in the lower end. Well, we've already broken the consolidation. It broke the consolidation a couple of days ago, but it got above it last night. But anything underneath $130.26, that's saying, you know, there's not much underneath this to hold it up. You know, so if we look at the structure, yeah, see, we're at 1.6 right now, which is not bad, but that can get up to, you know, 1.75 in a heartbeat. You know, And the high.
You guys have,
so this is interesting. So check this out. Stay right there for a second. Look at that. I just realized. So, that's only 3-month range, right? Okay.
You can change that.
Yeah. Okay. So I was just looking at the 3-month range. If we go to the year range, so the year range, 2.3 is the high for the year, and the 10-year, 1.3 is the low.
Yeah. And I think that's going back a full year, not the year. That's 12 months.
Okay, going back 12.
I believe
right.
so.
Right.
Not.
So, yeah, I like the trade, Tom. You know.
Yeah,
and,
well, it'll sure be interesting with all the players coming back maybe next week by Tuesday or Wednesday, you know?
Yeah.
Well, and you want to see how you close out today, too. I mean, that's the reality. And, you know, if gold can't hold price and this dollar stays up a couple hundred ticks, you might want to start keeping your eye on this yen, too. The correlation inside the yen, folks, is pretty direct. If the yen goes up and gets weaker, gold gets weaker, and the dollar gets stronger. You know, and right now the yen has just gone. It was at 100. You know, about a week ago. Let me just see. And you're at 104 now. And what's cool about this is that, So,
yeah, that's a great point, Tom.
No, it is. You know, this is what ends up happening. Is that you can see this at night. I mean, I'm not suggesting you stay up all night. You don't have to. You just click on Bloomberg, man. You know, and you can see where the yen's trading. Which is, I happen to like to do that because...
On Bloomberg TV you're talking about?
On Bloomberg TV, yeah. You know, just flick it quick.
Flick it, turn on the channel.
Yeah.
Flick it.
Yeah. You see where the yen's trading, and when you're in the metals market, you want to know that. It'll give you a good idea of how the metal's going to be trading when we open up. Cooking, brother.
Fantastic. You guys have a great Labor Day weekend.
You too, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. And, you know, switch gears just for a second, because yesterday the cattle market went limit down.
Okay.
And let's see, where is cattle out here this morning?
Towards the top 15, you're right there.
Okay, so look at that. It's
barely down.
103. Yeah, and went to 102. Yeah. Interesting. It's only they only let it go down 3 cents.
3 cents. That's where I lose you on the cents.
Well, we're at $103.04 right now. A pound. That's what that is.
I don't think that we'll work on those decimals when we get back.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016, and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 97. You get the NASDAQ up 30. S&Ps are up 13.5. And don't forget, folks, programming at TFNN Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, Tuesday, Thursday, 7 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. Get all that programming right on your cell phone, TFNN.com. Hit Tiger TV. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Then we'll go into Thinkorswim headquarters, Chicago, Illinois. It's a beautiful thing. Steve Rhodes will be back, and I'll be back this afternoon. And, of course, don't forget, over the weekend, folks, you can take advantage of the Tiger Dollar sale.
Yeah, and just to go through it again, so this is either a 25 or a 50% bonus, right?
Okay.
Normally, we only give a 10, 15, or 20% bonus. Just so, I mean, normally, if you spend $1,500, that's the highest level, you get a 20% bonus.
Okay.
Instead, you're getting, you know, instead of spending $1,500 and getting $1,800, spending $1,750 and getting $2,500 for our highest level, which is, I mean, it's a big sale. It is. You know, we push all our sales, but this is a good one. And of course, after you get your Tiger Dollars, go check out the Gold Report sale. Whether you're a current subscriber, want to get in it, new subscriber, $750 for the year. Normally, it's $85 a month.
And the Gold Report, folks, is an investment letter. Right now, we're flat. We've been flat approximately 3 weeks. You know?
I said, dude, that's the perfect time, man. You know, you're like, it's kind of like, you know, we're flat. There's no active. I said, listen, man, if I'm going to be signing up for your letter, I don't want any active positions. All that means is I already missed the boat on those active positions.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you're signing up for the Gold Report, it shouldn't be for 1 month. That's like cherry picking a long-term letter. You know, I would say that you want to be in there for longer than a month anyway.
Right.
So get in there when there's no positions, and you'll wait for when the time is ripe. Ripe for picking.
I'm telling you, that's when this whole thing about keeping your hands in your pocket until they pull back is really intriguing.
Patience is a virtue, man.
It is, man. It is.
There you go.
The thing that's amazing inside the Gold Report, man, is that the volatility, the extension on the way up, they seem to always extend themselves further than you think, and on the way down, they do the same thing.
Highly volatile market.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Especially the equities. Because, and it makes sense, though, because guess what? Those companies live and die off some of the gold moves in terms of, you know, you're going to be bankrupt when it's at $1,200, $1,100.
Right.
And you're going to be printing money when it's at $1,350.
I know.
And that's
in a huge way, too.
But that's how the company, you know.
I know.
That's how the companies get defined, by the cost of their goods they're selling.
I don't think I'd like to own a gold mine.
It's tough. I agree.
It really is.
Yeah. And that's where the companies separate themselves, I think, as to, you know, whether you're risk averse, prepared for that risk, prepared for the expected moves, you're hedging. There's just so many different characteristics.
There are.
And
if you're a fundamentalist, folks, you know, and you do the numbers on some of these companies, even just, you know, it's scary because I've done the numbers on them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just what's scary about it, I think, is that the aspect that you're spending $700 million, $800 million to build a mine, and you're still only expecting to make, you know, like 12 or 13%.
I know, that's where, you know, everyone likes to throw on this, oh, that's gambling. What are you talking, you know, in my mind, because of poker, all this stuff. Man, people gamble all the time. You want to talk about gold companies spending almost $1 billion on a mine to pull out a metal that they don't even know what they're going to get for it. And that's a gamble. It's a positive expectation gamble, right? It's you know, they're making a positive investment, but guess what? There's risk involved.
There is, man.
For sure.
There is. Yeah. There's no doubt. Okay, so market-wise out here, you know.
I know. We've been hanging the whole hour pretty much.
We'll see where it can stay. We got to take a look at the
Seems
NQs.
like that Dow's been at like 91, 92 forever.
Yeah.
Just this whole hour.
And those NQs are staying right up there, 4808. I think I'm even at 4808. That's my number.
You're at 4802.
4802, okay. Yeah. So I get $6.
Yeah.
You know, and if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, check it out. You can work all weekend long.
Here's just real quick, right? You're at 4802. The market's at 4807, but there's a better price because there's premium still in that.
Right.
As in, you can get out at 4806 right now if you wanted to.
Yeah. And it looks like the next leg's going to start.
There we go.
The next leg's going to start right in time for our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Yeah, have a great weekend, folks. Thanks pal. Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.